It's happened again. A metal road reflector striking a car's front window, but this time injuring an 18-year-old woman at the wheel. It is a problem the 7 on Your Side I-Team has warned us about before.
And now the state of Virginia has figured out something has to change. Scott Taylor explains in this exclusive I-Team investigation.
Last year, 7 on Your Side started asking tough questions about why Virginia is still using metal road reflectors on state highways after one came flying through the front window of Karen Kitching's car along I-495.
If it had come through my windshield, I would have been seriously injured, if not killed.
The I-Team discovered back in 2010 a 5-pound metal reflector hit Denara Moore in the head while driving on a Virginia highway. It landed her in the hospital with a brain injury.
I do remember sort of coming to, and I was screaming that we were going to wreck. And my friend grabbed the wheel, and miraculously we got to the side of the road.
7 on Your Side discovered it just happened again when one of these turned into a missile right here along Highway 28, just outside of Chantilly, Virginia.
At first, I didn't even really feel it hit me. I just saw what happened, and then I freaked out.
Kira Johnson struck just below the neck. The metal reflector came crashing through the front window of a car she was riding in. Johnson, an elite high school volleyball player, is headed to Virginia Tech in the fall on a scholarship to play ball.
It's really frustrating knowing that there was a way to maybe prevent this and make it safer, especially knowing that it's happened before.
The impact of the metal reflector bent the car's license plate, then shot through the front window, hitting Kira.
I don't know how my life would be had something happen to her.
Kira's mom, Carrie, says the doctor in the emergency room said her daughter is lucky. A few inches, and it would have been over.
I'm very angry that this has happened before.
Virginia is one of 4 states that, up until late last year, was still actively using metal road reflectors.
I think it could have been a lot worse, and I think I'm very lucky to walk away with just a few scratches.
Over the past 5 years, 90 complaints about metal reflectors have been filed with the Virginia Department of Transportation, or VDOT. Right now, the state has 700,000 metal reflectors embedded in highways. Each one weighs 5.5 pounds and are designed to help drivers stay in their lanes during severe weather. Most states are replacing metal ones with plastic reflectors, which weigh around 2 ounces and have been available for the past 10 years. 2 weeks after our original I-Team investigation aired in July, VDOT issued this memo. It determined cast iron road reflectors will no longer be installed on VDOT projects beginning in 2020. It would make the switch to plastic, but during the remainder of 2019, it would continue to use metal reflectors during new construction or repairs. Last year, only after our original 7 on Your Side investigation aired, did VDOT Commissioner Stephen Britch agree to sit down with the I-Team to talk about the safety of metal versus plastic reflectors.
It's just as safe as the metal one. They're both just as safe.
Scott, as long this device in itself in Virginia's roadways is safe, as long as the pavement is in good condition.
Right, so when it flies up and crashes into a windshield and hits somebody in the head and they suffer brain damage, then it wouldn't be safe, correct?
I will say, any response or any injury that is reported or any failure, we take very seriously.
6 days after 7 on Your Side alerted VDOT about the latest accident with Kira Johnson, it responded with this memo. All existing raised pavement markers on open VDOT construction contracts are to be removed and not replaced. So Virginia is finally moving to all plastic reflectors. It's a start and a huge win for anyone who drives in Virginia.
You just can't wait for something, you know, huge and devastating, life-changing in order to switch to plastic.
Glad she's okay. Now, I do want to warn you, replacing metal reflectors like these in Virginia, it's going to take years. Maryland started replacing them 2 years ago, so keep an eye out for these things. They do come loose over the winter, and they can quickly, guys, turn into missiles over and over again. And just see how heavy that thing is with that asphalt, over 10 pounds.
Cow, that'll go right through the windshield. So what happens now as far as getting the plastic and getting these off the road?
Well, they're going to start this year replacing those as new construction goes, and also if one comes out, they'll put the little plastic one in. Remember, that weighs about less than 2 ounces, it's just going to bounce off your windshield.
Amazing to think that something like this would get airborne, because if this goes through your windshield, it's going through.
It's crazy.
Holy cow. I'm going to give that back to you.
Good progress, Scott. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Scott.
We appreciate it.
All right, take a look at this. Video shared with ABC 7 News shows a reflector that came out of the road on southbound Interstate 395. Look at that thing right there.
Oh, man.
That's right near Seminary Road. It happened this morning. And Scott, who can drivers alert they see something like this, who do they give a call to is the question I had for you.
Well, what they need to do is call 911 if it's an emergency like that one, or you call your state transportation department, VDOT, MDOT, DDOT. Right. They should take care of them.
Good. Now, we'll put that on our website, too. Scott, thanks very much.